Hi, welcome along to Barbecue Life UK, where great barbecue doesn't have to cost a fortune. And today we are cooking my favourite burger. So in this video today we're cooking my favourite burger, which is actually a video I've already put out before. It was my first ever video, so I thought it might be nice to look back at that first ever video and see where we have come in the 3 years that we've been running the channel, because it's almost 3 years to the day that I put that video out. So yeah, I thought it would be nice to see where the channel's coming on, and also to show you how I've changed this burger just slightly and make it a new video so that everybody new that's subscribing can get to see it and find out what my favourite burger is. So I'm not going to go through all the ingredients at the beginning. I'm going to do it bit by bit so that you can see it all the way through, and that way you're going to stick with me all the way through the video. So we're going to start off with some pork mince. So this is just pork mince that I bought from the supermarket. It's 10% fat, and I'm going to start off with about 120 grams of that I'm going to make into a patty. So I don't want to work it too hard, because that means that the meat is going to shrink and balloon up and things as we're cooking it. So you want to be as gentle with it as possible. So I've just broken it up into its individual strands, and now we're just going to work it into a patty. Push it down, again mould the sides, push it down some more. And by doing it like this, you're making sure that you're going to keep it nice and firm together, but you're not overly working the meat. Now with our seasonings, in that first video, I just seasoned with salt and pepper, and that was it. So I now like a bit of heat in this burger because I think it works quite well. So I'm still going to go salt and pepper on there, a little bit of paprika, and then some cayenne pepper across the top. And we're going to put that into a fridge, and we're just going to let that sit on there, work its way into the meat for sort of 20 minutes or so. It doesn't have to be too long while we prepare our other ingredients. So I thought it might be fun to have a look back at that first video and just see the intro that I did, where I'm standing in the kitchen and my shoulders are all high and I'm quite robotic, and it's just quite fun to watch. So I'm going to play that clip, and you can let me know in the comments what you think of where the channel was and where it's come to. I'm also going to leave in the link the whole first video, so you can see how the camera work and everything's come on. But just thought it might be nice for you to see that welcome to Barbecue Life bit to begin with. Hello and welcome along to Barbecue Life. My name's Tom. This is our first video here at Barbecue Life, so please be gentle. Today we're going to be cooking up pork burgers with blue cheese and apples marinated in balsamic vinegar. So it's a little bit cringe-worthy, really, but everybody has to start somewhere, and I think the channel has really moved forwards since those days. Some of you might not think so, I do hope not, but I do believe we've moved forwards a hell of a lot from then. So let's get back on with this cook. So I'm using the Weber kettle today. I've got the charcoal lit in the bottom. You don't need to see me lighting charcoal and put it in there. Plus I don't have a chimney starter, so I've just piled it in with a Woodie and got it going. So what we want to do is we need to prepare our other ingredients while that is coming up to temperature. So I've got a Granny Smith apple, and the reason I've chosen a Granny Smith apple is because I want an apple with a really nice acidic bite. It's still quite porous, because we're going to marinate that in some balsamic vinegar. So we're just going to take that apple and we're going to slice it as thinly as we possibly can. As you can see, it's really thin. Once we've got a few slices of that, pop it into a bowl with some balsamic vinegar, and we're just going to let that marinate while that burger is in the fridge. So about the same sort of time, 20 minutes-ish. Then we're going to slice up some blue cheese. So I've done that off of camera. If you don't like blue cheese, which probably 50% of you don't, then use a really strong cheddar and it will work just as well. But make sure it is really strong, the sort of stuff that sticks to the roof of your mouth when you're biting into it. So we're going to get this patty on. So we're just going direct heat with the seasoned side up to begin with. So whop that straight on there. Leave that there for about 3 or 4 minutes until you can just see that colour starting to change up the sides. At which point we're going to go in, we're going to give it a flip. I'm going to give it another minute while it's flipped. I'm going to open the lid back up again, and I'm going on with my bun. So I'm just using standard Warburton's buns, exactly as I used in my first video. You can use a brioche bun in here, in this burger as well. It does work well, but as just a standard burger bun roll works just as fine. So we're going to get that on direct heat, keep them turning so that we can get a nice toast on the bottom of that bun, because as I said in my first video, nobody likes a soggy bottom. What was I going on about? Anyway, we've got that bun toasted and our burger is starting to cook through, so we want to go on the top with our blue cheese or our strong cheddar if that is what you want to use. If you've never had blue cheese, then give it a bash. It's a very strong flavour, but I absolutely love it, especially in this burger. So we've just got a few little chunks of blue cheese on there. We're going to shut that lid back down, take them burger buns off as and when we need to when they're toasted through, and we're just going to let that blue cheese melt. So once that's melted, we want to go in with a temperature probe, make sure that our burger is at least 63 degrees. You probably want to be, because it's mince, you probably want to be pushing that a little bit further towards 70. But 63 is okay-ish. As I say, I've taken mine up to 68, and then I'm happy enough with there that I've killed off enough bacteria. Because with pork mince, it's the same sort of thing with chicken. You carry a lot of bacteria in there, so you want to be cooking it far enough through to kill it. And with mince, you don't know what part of the pig you're getting in there. You don't know where bacteria have been put into there. If you really trust your butcher and you're getting it minced by them, then 63 will be fine. So we've checked the temperature. I'm up to just below 70, so I'm ready to take this off. Our cheese is melted, so we're just going to get that off. We're going to pop that onto our bottom bun. No sauce in the bottom bun, don't need it. There's enough going on in here as there is. So we've got that on. Next we're going on with our slices of balsamic apple. So 6 slices of that is about right. It gives you a nice crunch throughout the burger. Then we're going on some nice peppery rocket, which adds another flavour profile into this burger. And then we want a nice barbecue sauce. So you can use your favourite barbecue sauce, but I thoroughly recommend using a vinegar style barbecue sauce. So this is the one, the bourbon one from the Rusty Barbecue Company that I've only just got the last amount left in the bottle. I'm just going to drip that over the top, crown it off, and we're ready to give it a taste. So let's give it a bite. As I've said before, this is quite possibly my favourite burger that I make here. It's just like a flavour explosion in your mouth. You've still got the pork coming through because you've not overpowered it. There is a bit of heat, and then you get the vinegar out of the apple and the crunch of the apple, and you get the vinegar in the barbecue sauce, and then that bite out of the rocket is just all unbelievable. I absolutely love these. I've enjoyed going back and doing a revisited video so that the new subscribers being able to see what the first video was, as I'm proud of the video, as clunky as it was. But if you like what we're doing here at Barbecue Life UK, then please do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching.
Time to toast them buns. No one wants a soggy bottom.